Welcome to our lesson. First, let's take a look at some expressions. For example, if you want to say that something is true, something is sure to be true, how would you say it? Well, let's take a look. For example, I meet with my friend and I start talking about another friend. And I say, I saw Beatrice with Dave last night. And my friend would say, oh, she's sure it must mean something. She would say, they must be having an affair. She's sure that they are having an affair. That's why she would use this phrase, they must be having an affair. Or for example, I would say, tomorrow I'm going to go bungee jumping. I'm going bungee jumping next week. And my friend says, oh, you must be mad. She's sure I'm crazy if I want to go bungee jumping. How about a different situation? When you are not sure that something is true and you're not sure it's false, when you don't really know. Well, let's take a look again. We have this phrase, I can't find my driving license. I say this and my friend says, oh, maybe it might be in that drawer, meaning that it could be there or maybe it's somewhere else. So it might be you use when you are not sure about something, but you think it could be true. A third situation, how would you say it if you are sure something is not true? For example, Jack is my friend and I start talking about him and I say, Jack's in Germany till Friday. But my friend, she's sure that he can't be in Germany, so she says, he can't be. I saw him this morning. Can be, again. We use this phrase when you are sure that something is not true. Okay, let's take another example. He's from Brazil, isn't he? If you say this about a person. And the answer would be, he can be. He doesn't speak Portuguese. He can't be because he doesn't speak Portuguese. So basically, when you are sure something is true, you would use the phrase, it must be. If you are sure something is not true, you would use the phrase, it can't be. And if you don't know, it would be, it might be, or it could be, or it may be. Actually, these three are practically the same. They have the same meaning. So there you go. Now, if we are sure something is true, you would say, oh, it must be true, must be. But what if you're talking about the past? Well, let's take a look. We have these two sentences. He must be a good musician. He must have been a good musician. You see the difference? He must be a good musician we use when you talk about the present. He must have been a good musician, we say when you are talking about the past. Because maybe he died, this person, so you can't use the present. Or, for example, this example. He was a cruel king. He must have been a cruel king. What's the difference? He was a cruel king means that you are sure, it's a fact that he was a cruel king. But if you say he must have been a cruel king, it means that you are sure, but it's not a fact. How about this example? He might not have existed. He can't have existed. The difference is pretty clear. if you say he might not have existed, you mean that maybe he did exist, maybe he didn't, we don't know. But if you say he can't have existed, you are sure that he did not exist. And the last example, you must have seen the film about King Arthur. You should have seen the film about King Arthur. You must have seen the film, you would say when you are sure that a person has seen this film. But you would say you shouldn't have seen the film about King Arthur. You would say only when you think it would have been a good idea if this person has seen this film. So there you go. Next time, when you are not sure about something, use these phrases.